I don't really think that there's a point to dance around the point in this video, but let's just kind of get straight to it. So a couple days ago, Pillar Chase 2 was closed temporarily, and it hasn't been opened since. This was right around PCX getting announced his new remodel and the character that'll be taking the place of PCX instead of the old little blue runt that we know. We got some stuff from Godzilla Earthstan about a cutout design for Inkfell and a map, and that was kind of the last that we got back. Right after that message was sent into the development chat on the PC2 official Discord server, Blade Ninja, the creator of the game, decides to say, closing the game for a bit, will be back up soon. We'll talk more about it tomorrow. Now, a message the next day saying, game is probably going to be closed for a while longer. Just some stuff I can't/won't be talking about until I get answers. But the game will come back. Expect some changes when the game does come back though. Now, Frogget, who I'm assuming is Blade's partner, says the game's development/staff team has not been informed of the situation. Any staff member talking about the game's closure is strictly speaking out of speculation/opinion. Only listen to information posted here in this channel by me and Blade. Anyone spreading information about the game's closure as fact is simply making it up. Blade says, the situation right now is sort of copyright related, which is one of the scariest things that we could possibly hear coming from, you know, this game's channel. Because this game obviously it's a fan game, right? It's based around a lot of indie asymmetrical horror game characters being playable in a survivor killer scenario. Obviously, you guys know this game. You've been subscribed to my channel for a while, and it's possibly the most played game on this channel, like ever. And most of my content is based around this game. So it's a little bit concerning hearing this announcement and this news. I know a lot of people really love this game, and a lot of people on this channel really love my content on this game. So yeah, it's a little bit concerning, especially after another asymmetrical horror game called Sonic.exe The Disaster Survival was taken down due to copyright related reasons. I don't know too much about that, but hearing this in the same sentence as this game having Sonic.exe, you know, and Faker.exe in the game, it's kind of concerning having that, as well as other things like, you know, we've got Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's, Aoni from the Aoni series, and for Whitey as well. We got Baldy from Baldy's Basics, Inkfell, which is their own interpretation of Bendy, like the Ink Demon from Bendy and the Ink Machine. Vitamimic from another franchise of a series on YouTube called Vitacanus. We've got a lot of characters that aren't actually officially owned by the creator of the game, which is, it's okay. This is a fan game, and this is for fans to all connect and play as their favorite killers that haven't been actually put into a game yet, or ever will. But this makes the game very vulnerable to certain attacks and potentially having the game taken down for a long time. Now, obviously, we don't know the current news. I'm only just genuinely speaking out of speculation and opinion here from what I'm reading from the official statements, but it seems like this game has been threatened, even though they say that it hasn't. I think they're just maybe acting out of caution just in case, because something's come up, and they're just taking the steps to really minimize the chances of getting the game completely terminated, which would really suck. So Blade says he's trying to sort out a lot of stuff to actually protect the game. Blade says, I will reopen the game tomorrow. Game won't be open today. Obviously, an hour later, he says, I'm going to be real with you guys. There's just a ton of stuff we're trying to sort and figure out. I'm not sure when the game will actually be ready to be open again. But thank you guys for playing and supporting the game nonetheless. Froghead says, I want to reassure everyone that we are trying to solve these issues and bring the game back. Pillar Chase 2, as I said, is a fan game, which means we don't have a whole lot of security for the game. We thank everyone for the support of this game, even if supporting fan games comes with risks. Bracket can be taken down at any time. I also want to genuinely thank and give a shout out to the guys at Emoji Studio. They have given us guidance on how to remedy the issues with Pillar Chase and are supporting us. Thanks to them, we feel more confident about continuing the development of Pillar Chase and are working on meeting with Roblox to help figure out everything. I feel like trying to have a meeting with Roblox is like me trying to get in contact with the guy that made YouTube. I don't know. That could just be an opinion-based thing. I don't know the sort of contact procedures to get in contact with Roblox itself. I really hope that this goes well, man, because Man, I love this game. Pillar Chase won't be reopened until we feel confident the game is in a safe position. Until then, we will be working on optimizing the game, polishing upcoming updates, and securing any legal issues. Stay tuned for updates on this situation and development sneak peeks. Thank you. Until Pillar Chase 2 is reopened, please go show the people at Emoji Studios some support and play the official Our Oni game. Now, Emoji Studios is the team behind making the official Roblox Our Oni game called Our Oni Nightmare. Pretty fun. I made a video on it not too long ago. I recommend you go watch that video. It was actually a lot of fun. They also made Peter Peter, which is a pretty popular horror game on Roblox as well. I've seen a few people play it, and I think I played it a long time ago, and I think I remember it being pretty scary. Frogget also announced that they have not been given a proper DMCA strike by anyone. Please don't get mad at any IP holders and make assumptions. They have done nothing to harm Pillar Chase 2. So they haven't received any strikes by anyone, but again, they're just taking precautions due to unknown reasons. But I'm assuming something's come up and they've just gone, oh, okay, let's just close this for now, because this could end very, very badly. Now, even though this is what it is for the time being, obviously I will be making probably a lot of Forsaken content, because that's just another game that I really, really enjoy on Roblox. It's another asymmetrical horror game. I wouldn't necessarily say it's actually a horror game, but it's got the same rules as Pillar Chase. Do your objectives as survivors, use your abilities to outrun and outlive the killer, and win the round. Killer, obviously kill everyone using your abilities. Pretty simple. So very, very similar format and recipe to Pillar Chase 2. So now that we got all that covered out of the way, I think we should start discussing alternatives to play while the game is down. I've literally listed 2 already, so buckle up. Obviously, these are just my opinion based suggestions. Obviously, feel free to play whatever you want, but just trying to support the community while I can and during this crisis. Okay, I'm pretty sure this one's very, very obvious. Obviously, we have Forsaken. Forsaken is very similar to Pillar Chase 2 and Dead by Daylight. I would say, honestly, it's just a mix in between the two. It's got this very unique, old school retro Roblox style where there are a bunch of survivors with certain abilities versus a killer with specific and certain abilities. As a survivor, you need to run around, complete the generators to gain XP, as well as working as a team to survive the killer's wrath. Obviously, as a killer, body everyone. It's very simple. It's a lot of fun. You can have you get a lot of laughs when you play this game with friends. It's really fun. I do really enjoy this game a lot, and I highly recommend you play it. And yes, I will be making a lot of Forsaken content. Probably right after this video, to be honest. Next up, we got Agoraphobia. It's in beta though. If you've ever played Flee the Facility, it's pretty much Dead by Daylight but on Roblox, but very simplified. I believe there's 5 survivors in this game, and you pretty much need to run around and complete generators in order to power the exits to escape. As the killer, you get your certain abilities, and you're able to hunt down all the survivors and try and freeze them all without them freeing each other, and try and get everybody before they power the exits and escape. Very fun. It's very new. I could bring up Flee the Facility, but I thought this one's a very new, refresh sort of concept, and I don't know, I enjoyed this one. I played it. It's pretty fun with friends as well, so obviously I really recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. And if you like Dead by Daylight, you like Flee the Facility, you like Pillar Chase 2, you'll definitely like this game as a substitute. Next up is Pond. I don't really know how to pronounce this, but it's PWNED by 14 o'clock. This game is very, very similar to Pillar Chase 2. It's got very specific killers from old Roblox indie games, as well as, you know, certain survivors with abilities, etc. It's very, very fun, except my ping sucks, so I can't really play on it as an Australian. But again, it's pretty much the same format, just mixed with different abilities, and honestly, it just comes down to personal preference on which game you'd prefer to play out of all of these ones that have been currently listed. Die of Death. Die of Death. Now, this game was originally a joke based off of the Forsaken game on the same genre. It's in public testing right now, but it's actually genuinely fun. I've played this game myself. It's very, very retro, very, very old school. It's very wacky as well. Instead of picking a survivor class in this game, you actually get given cards and you have to pick on what your abilities are going to be. I believe it's RNG where you be given certain cards, you have to pick one of them, and those are your 2 abilities for the rest of the game, and then you have to outrun the killer as per usual, and obviously each killer has their own specific moveset and abilities. This one, in my opinion, is actually way more retro than Forsaken. Like, This game's really fun. It's also got a custom mode in it where there's like this ball orb thing that like everyone has to survive, including the killer, which I just thought is such a nice change in pace to the original game's format, as well as still keeping it as what it is. It's not the most popular, but it is a lot of fun, and I am planning on actually making a video on this game. So if you guys want to see that at some point, let me know. Last and not least, Our Oni Nightmare. This is the official Our Oni horror game on Roblox. In this game, you start off having to make your way through the levels by completing certain tasks without getting laid out by this guy. You need to run through the school environment that you're in. There's a first floor and a second floor, and you need to collect dolls at the beginning to bring back to the classroom and try and survive as a team together, and then get to the second level, and then get to the third level, and etc. Just trying to escape. And I have a lot of fun with this game. I think it's really cool. Again, I said I made a video on it. I'll link that in the description down below. The story is you were living a peaceful school life, but suddenly you were trapped in a nightmare school where a blue monster appears. It seems that you cannot escape from here unless you complete the classes of this school. Cooperate with your classmates and escape. Very, very fun indeed. Yeah, also, I don't have my camera on this video, just because until I get my office completely sorted out and everything, soundproofing is taking way longer than I thought and costing way more than I thought, but hey, it is what it is. May as well get it right the first time. But yeah, until then, I'm probably not going to run webcam, just because it makes it a lot easier to record at the moment, and I can get more and more content out for you guys very, very easily. But yeah, guys, we'll get through this. This is just something that it happens, you know, like this sort of stuff happens, and it's just a risk that comes with the certain game style that this is, but it's okay. I genuinely believe that everything's going to be sweet and that we'll get this game back in no time. But until then, these are some alternatives, and all we can do is just support Blade and his team on bringing this game back in one piece. Well, actually, in a new shade as well. We're getting updates and polishes as well, so I'm very excited to have this game back, and yeah, it will come back for sure.